Yeah. Wagwan family. Big up yourselves, man. It is Monday, the 3rd of February. Yeah, we're here. Trill News Review. Monday, new week. Let's get it. You know? Let's get it, man. Big up yourself, Rafu. Old type J Trill Sniper. Kushite Smoke. Big up your chest. We're in the building, man. Hit that like button, like Rafu says, man. We're here now. We're here now. Let me check out what's going on over on these sides. Hope you lot have rested. Had a good weekend. Let's get it. Let's get it. Just want to check there. Yeah. Make sure you follow, yeah. Hold on. See that caller's trying to betray me. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. This sleep thing is really fucking me up. Apart from that, I feel good. Nash Lion, big up your chest. Manners and respect to all. You're done now. All tight. What's going on now? I don't even know. Let's check this out. Yeah. Do you know what? I'll tell you why I'll tell you a secret. I've not prepared myself. So I don't even know what website I'm using. Just a bit of a fuck up, man. I gotta get the website ready. Let's go and look for one right now. BBC News. BBC News rantings, The Guardian. The Guardian. So have you tried The Guardian? Have you done The Guardian already? Let me look. I'll recognize the website. Yeah, we've done The Guardian before. I'm not going back to The Guardian. The Standard. The Standard. Oh, it's an evening thing though. You're gonna miss out on some. You're gonna miss out on some headlines if you do this. The Standard, didn't it? You lot give me suggestions. Al Jazeera, stop it. South London Press. Oh shit! What, for a week? You not sure? Nah, man. That's way too intense. That's way too intense. I would review Al Jazeera, but fucking not right now, man. Not right now. Not now. And I don't know if I'll do Al Jazeera, but I don't know if I'll do a whole week of Al Jazeera being the main news outlet. I don't think that makes too much sense for me, man. Fuck's sake, man. See the sun trying to fuck up my background. There you go. Let me keep looking. Let me look. Standard. Independent. Let me check the Independent out. Right, it's gonna be the Independent this week, yeah? Fuck it. 2 tears in a bucket. Let's take it to the stage. Yeah, I think it's gonna be the Independent, yeah. Let's keep shaking like that. So, Oh, fuck's sake. There you go. Trying to fuck up my Right, cool. Is that corner still fucking up? Yeah, that corner with the light and that. This corner, that's what I say. Right, anyway, we good now. Let's do this. So yeah, hit the like button, family tree. You know, 6 minutes in, hit that like button. We're gonna get all the way in now. We're doing the independent. Let me just share my screen. Boom, bam. Man shot dead by police after 2 stabbed in terror attack. Terror attack was being monitored by undercover officers. Don't know how I feel about this, man. Why is it showing me old ass stories? Why is it showing me old stories? Sorry, 1 second. Okay, all right, cool. Yeah, we're in now. We're in now. Yeah, man. Big up all of you lot coming in, filtering in. Hit the like button. We're good to go. Right. Says, obviously you lot know that there was a young man that was supposedly involved in some form of terrorist attack in Streatham, South London, SW16, I believe. I mean, tried to pick up the story yesterday, but it was a little bit like, dribs and drabs. So hopefully today there'll be a lot more information out there. I need to get a more comfortable chair as well. So let's look through this real quick. Terrorist freed from jail days before a knife attack. Islamist extremist under surveillance by undercover police officer stabs 2 people in London before being shot dead by officers. Who was Streatham terror attacker Sudesh Aman? Let's find out about the dude. They say he's responsible. I'm gonna turn off this fucking green screen right now. My computer's moving too slow. I'll put it back on later. Yeah, just give me a sec. better, man. That's better, that's better. I'm back. My last flat kitchen. Let me get my water. Oh, I feel like a tea, I do. Boom. Big up Vortex. Big up Illman. Nafian. Yeah, man, that's better. That's better. It's moving much better. Cool. So yeah, let me get back to this now. Sudesh Aman. Come on, man. Oh my God. Knife attacker was released from prison sentence for terror offences. The knife attacker who stabbed 2 people in South London. It's like, you know, when you've got all these bullshits on there, man, get off my screen. Was released from prison days ago. ISIS supporter Sudesh Aman was just 18 when he was jailed in December 2018 after police found a stash of bomb-making manuals and other propaganda. Aman, now 20, had declared his own wish to carry out a terror attack and stockpiled a combat knife, air gun, and black flag at his family home in London. The Northwest London college student even told his girlfriend of his allegiance to ISIS, encouraged her to behead her own parents because they were non-Muslims. Prosecutors told the Old Bailey that Aman was clearly someone with sincerely held and concerning ideological beliefs. After pleading guilty to 6 charges of possession and 7 of disseminating terrorism documents, he was jailed for 3 years and 4 months. Then 18, he had declared his own wish to carry out a terror attack and had at the top of a list of Aman's life goals was dying a martyr and going to Jannah, the afterlife. In online chats, Aman told his girlfriend and a friend of his hatred for kuffars, non-believers, his allegiance to ISIS, and his wish to carry out a terror attack. In one message, he even encouraged his girlfriend to behead her own parents and posted Al-Qaeda propaganda to a family WhatsApp group, including children as young as 11. Forensic specialists recovered in excess of 349,000 media files from Aman's laptop, mobile phone, and other digital devices, including manuals on combat techniques, knife fighting, and bomb making. Prosecutors said he had a fascination with conducting an attack focused on using a knife. Ah, man. Wagwan, Captain. Wagwan, Black Van.
Salute. Grand rising, bro.
What's good, family?
Yesterday was nuts. Stretton was nuts, bro.
Yeah, you was out there, right?
Yeah, listen. No, I was with my mum shopping and everything, and we walked up, jumped to the car, and bare police cars just driving past us. But my mum's not into all of that. She just wanted to go home. When we went home, just helicopters everywhere, bro. All fucking day. Get me? Helicopters was just a guy that like helicopters. You could just hear helicopters. But when I saw the news, I said, "Fucking hell, man, miss a psyops."
This is crazy. Well, you see, you call it a psyops, yeah?
Bro, I call it a psyops. Let me tell you something. Straightup's got bare Muslims and everything, yeah, for years and years, yeah. Never no trouble. That I go, bro. I just know they say it's a psyops. I grew up around there, bro. Yeah, and the same shit what they did with Brixton, and I'll still say, you know what? This government needs to stop planting people, youths, recruiting youths, and planting them and putting them into fucking scenarios, bruv. All like this youth and all of this. Never seen these youths in my life, bruv. Could you imagine living in an area and some of these people, their name, you never seen them in your life, bruv?
I just want to know, yeah, why. I want to know why this guy left Northwest London to come to South London. Like, no. Seriously, like to come to Streatham. Obviously, maybe it might come out in the future, but I'm not sure why Streatham Icelands is the target. I'm a bit confused.
Why not Odeon? Why not Odeon? Odeon's a popular fucking cinema. I can man. Then again, would you leave Northwest London to go to fucking Odeon cinema? Come on. No, you wouldn't, because you got Brent and you got Harrow. Like, why the fuck are you going clean?
Yeah, you live in Harrow, bro. You live in Harrow. Like, obviously, there's bare Asians and that in Harrow, but in between, you gotta go through West End. Like, you gotta go through Central to get to Streatham. I don't really get it. But let me read a little bit more and we'll find out. But yeah, welcome aboard, Captain. Do you know what I mean? I hope you find the deck in order. Do you know what I mean? All the skippers and them are running around now. They know Captain's on deck. You get me? Yo, BVM, Mark 1. Are you gone again? BVM, try to jump back. Try to jump back in, man. Yeah, so let me read a little bit more of this story. I've got the kettle one, as usual. Sun is shining. Happy New Day to one and all. Fascination with conducting an attack focused on using a knife. Aman is likely to have been released after serving half of his sentence, less the time he had already spent in prison following his arrest. There had been concerns when he was in prison, but there was no powers for any authority to keep him behind bars. Hold on.
They're talking that they kept the youth in for 10 years. The youth was in jail for 3 years, Jedi.
Yeah, so he wasn't even in for 3 years. He was sentenced to 3 years.
Yeah.
3.5 years. So he weren't in for 3 years. He's in for like a couple months. Plus he had time on remand, is what they're saying. You get me? But like, okay. I don't get this. Big up Craig Gifford, big up C4 Blaster, Dark Light, Iman Nafian. All right, so
big up Rambo, big up Black Van Man, big up Trilluminati.
Yes, BVM. What you say to me?
Come on.
Fucking, I'm trying to get some ice for you, bro. Get me? Like, send me your location. I'm trying to send you some ice, bro.
Yeah, we got ice packs coming.
I don't know why, Chatisa. I don't know why it's my black brothers, that wish the worst upon me.
Bro, I tell you for free, I weren't wishing that on you. I'm telling you, I struggled. I was conflicted. Yeah, in one sense, I was just like, yeah, I kind of, I'll be real. I kind of hope it's true. Yeah, so that Black Van Man can be unbiased in reporting the fuckery. But then at the same time, I don't want you to be harmed, or I don't want that to be. Do you know what I mean? I don't want you to be harmed at all.
I believe I am being unbiased. So in the fact of I film live, I don't make any comments. I just let them do what they're doing, innit?
No, I hear you. No.
Just the fact that I'm going there, people say that I'm biased.
No, I hear you. I don't.
No.
But like, I was nearly there with you, bro. I was like.
You should have come. Listen, you should have come, and then you'd have been able to put your oh my God, BVM can't even see these racists and there's racists there, BVM can't even see them. Oh my God, I feel messed up. But no, you just left me to go there.
Nah, I didn't leave you to go there.
Nah.
I didn't have your back. You're right. I did.
Tell you what you lot are doing. You lot leave me to go there and catch all the ridicule on my own.
No. You know what it is? Honestly, my concern is not ridicule. I don't think I'd be ridiculed for going there, bro. I don't know. You're getting ridiculed by some individuals. That's up to them, innit? Like, do you know what I mean? But ultimately, bro, I didn't want to go there and have to face anybody Zig Highland at all. I didn't want to have to deal with that. Not because I can't, not because I'm not a big man and I can't deal with conflict. It's because I'm not sure how wise that was for me to put myself in that situation, bro. Like, on it, like genuinely. I was gonna come. All that time I was saying, no, I ain't coming. Rare. In my head, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna come, but I'm just gonna pop up in it, yeah. And then it got to kind of around last minute, and I was like, I don't want to be there. I think I looked at some of your footage while you was there, and I was like, do you know what? Let me chill. The sauce is out now. Everyone's opened up a can of sauce, and now everyone's getting saucy. And I feel like it's a recipe for disaster. Plus, another thing that put me off, this might sound weird to you, when I found out it was the anniversary of Guy Fawkes being hanged at Parliament on that very day, something just felt like off for me. I was like, no, I'm not on it. You get me?
Okay. But me going, I didn't go there as a supporter. I went there as a journalist, just like anybody else went there. Do you know what I mean? And filmed what I saw.
Right,
And,
Black Van Man.
I'm one of the only few people to get maybe 8 to 10 hours of stream of that day. It's just marking a historic day. It wasn't a special day for me because I don't care about Brexit. I don't really care. I don't think my life's gonna change very much about it.
All
Do
right.
you know what I mean?
Do you remember?
Hold on, Jedi.
Go on, Captain.
Good morning, everybody. Big up
Good morning,
everybody. Chat, get me. Black Van Man, big up my brother. Boy, you know what? This is me to you. Black Van Man.
I'm listening.
Need security when you're doing them thing there, bro. You need somebody.
Well, you supposed to be my security,
back,
Rambo.
Yo, sit down, man. Let me talk to you, fam. Let me talk to you. Black Van Man, I've been watching you for time, bro. Yeah? And more you come up on this panel, it's JEDI who makes me love you now. It's Macu, it's the man on Trilluminati make me love you.
I don't think I've given you a reason to hate me, you know.
No, but let me tell you something. At first, I didn't like how you approached my fucking brother, Macu, and that. You understand? Macu more.
I feel you. I've spoken to them. I feel you.
I know you did. I know you did. Hold on. Then when JEDI come, the way you try to out up my brothers pissed me off. But forget that. You come up on the panel and then when they show you pure love. And I know what's happened with me. Fam, I come from the South. I grew up majority in the early parts and seen what's all this racist business. I work in football, bro. I work at Charlton, fam. Yeah? I work at Palace. And nobody can't fool me about Chelsea. I've been doing it almost 10 years, bro. Yeah, I work at football more. Yeah, I've seen racism. And when I see a black brother like you come to that, I have to respect you, fam, but it burnt me for you to step up, come from the same place as me, and deny everything. What is?
I haven't denied anything.
Huh?
You get. I think a lot of people in the black.
So
I don't want to overpower you. Can you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think he's driving. So he's kind of audio's going in and out.
Okay. All right. When you come back, Black Van Man, yeah. But what I was trying to say, you did all of that, and your broadcast about this British thing. I'm trying to tell people from day one. Nah, when you deal with racism in this country, don't think it's like America, bro, or the rest of Europe. They do with things a bit subtly. They could pretend a man knows what you stand through within 2 minutes of a conversation, bro. I've been to football matches, and they know by 2 minutes what the type of black man I am. And I ain't that type of person who banter and crack jokes and make myself look like a cunt, bruv, especially them in front of them Black Van Man. But anyway, you're not here, so I need a two-way conversation with you, bro. Yeah,
he popped back in, he popped back out. He's gonna keep trying. It's just like when he drives,
bad
reception. But let me quickly see if I can whiz through this story. Yeah,
I think you do.
Obviously they had concerns about my man when he was in prison, but they had no powers of authority to keep him behind bars. The Metropolitan Police will be forced to answer questions on how a man was able to launch an attack in front of the officers tasked with following him. So he was actually actively under Obo at that point in time and still managed to nank man up. So obviously, yes, King. Obviously, there's a bit of a fail in there because my man's under Obo and he nanked up 2 people. So, and he's under Obo for doing the exact same shit. He did though. He nanked man up. He brought man up, innit?
No, this is just old school JEDI. I know where you come from when you say certain things.
Get me?
You make me laugh,
man.
You know?
No, but
I know, but sometimes you got to put it in the language, innit? Like, it's
Yeah.
deep,
No, but
like,
that's the
get me?
language.
That's
though.
cold language, you know. Man said
Deep.
nank, fam. I know where
Nank,
you
man,
come
up.
from, man.
Get me? Yeah.
Go on,
Wet.
Rambo. Go on. I don't want to cut you, lot, but Rambo, you're saying something quite
Yeah,
important,
no,
quite interesting.
I was what I want to do is to what I don't want to do. You get but
It's cutting out, man. Can you not hear me?
Yeah.
you.
You're cutting out,
Yeah,
Rambo.
Yeah, Rambo.
Yeah, you
cutting out now.
my
Yeah.
yo, mic check.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Alright, finish what Jedi, what you busy now?
What do you mean?
I'm saying what you doing? Are you gonna finish off reading the thing?
Yeah, I can, but you know what? Like,
Yeah, you can finish it if you want.
Yeah, I could just. So basically, long story short, innit? This guy, I just want to make sure I get this geezer's face on the broadcast. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing a good job. Yeah, this dude here. What is he? Aman. Where's he? Where's he? What's his country of origin? His family and that. What do you think he is? Looks like a bit of a mix, I think. Asian and white mix, he looks.
Yeah, it looks like his dad's from here. No, it looks like his mum's from here, and his dad could be from maybe Iraq, Pakistan, or Afghan. He's 20, don't forget that as well. Yeah, he ain't no big man. So in the last 20 years, you know, Pence has been cutting it.
All right. Sam Armstrong from the Henry Jackson Society, a conservative think tank, said the society had warned in December that Aman was due for release within the next 2 months and should not be let out of prison. Aman was under surveillance when he stabbed 2 people in Streatham High Street, 2 p.m. on Sunday while wearing a hoax bomb strapped to his body. The suspect was not yet been formally identified, however, given the circumstances of the incident, we are confident that he was Sudush Aman. He was shot dead by undercover officers who were part of a proactive counter-terrorism surveillance operation and were following Aman on foot. A man and woman were treated in hospital for stab wounds. A third suffering minor injuries believed to be from firing glass following the shooting. Boris Johnson and Home Secretary Priti Patel have both said the government will announce fundamental changes to the way the justice system handles convicted terrorists. Yeah, them man are fucked. Yeah, you man ain't getting out of jail. You're gonna get some Guantanamo Bay shit. Now, the Prime Minister,
life license or something, isn't it? Some madness.
No, this license wouldn't have stopped.
No, the license.
They like basically it's a thing of like they're gonna bring back an IPP for these man kind of thing. So when you get
surveillance as well, like you ain't going that you have to check in,
all that,
3 times a day.
But Jedi, check out what you already read. The fucking you was already on Obo. I don't know no gunman who's ever been on Obo allowed to carry out his duty still as a gunman. Nah, I know a man who's been on op. If they go to their mum's house, they're on operation. If they're on the street, they're on operation. He was allowed to carry out his fucking movements. Then, and maybe another the counterintelligence operative stepped in. But he was already being followed, brother. I don't get it.
He's done his sentence though. He's allowed out, innit? If he's done his
sentence, allowed out.
Nah, but he ain't done his sentence. This is another thing. But look, it says here the Prime Minister had already indicated after the London Bridge attack in November he wanted to end early release of convicted terrorists and change monitoring practices. Yeah. What I'm saying is, if I was one of the people that got stabbed by this guy, was suspected of terrorism, under observation, and still managed to carry out his attack after he got early release, from you granted him early release, I'm suing you lot because you let this guy out on the roads, to come.
They do that all the time with criminals. They let them out early half the time, and then how much crimes are committed on license? Loads, isn't it?
Loads, But let's just say, there's some crimes. Do you know what I mean? Sexual offences and violent offences, I feel like, they need to look at that differently. You know, if you come out on license and you do a theft again or a burglary again, even though it's unfortunate, I just I wouldn't want to compare that, with like these terrorists and these nonsense that get out and do it again. Do you know what I mean? But I do hear what you're saying.
Yeah,
I believe criminals deserve a chance and to be rehabilitated. But the problem is, we're not facing the truth that prison is not rehabilitating people. It's just storing them. If anything,
I agree.
do you know what I mean? And like that's
making them more.
it's supposed to be the justice system, but then once the justice is served by them going to jail, then it needs to be about reformation and getting these people to be good citizens or whatever. And if we're not going to do that, what's the point of sending them to jail? Just fucking put them in a barrel and shoot them if that's what you want to do, especially the nonsense. Right? No one tells us. I think that's it, basically. I mean, this story is fucking.
That is the only news for today, blood. I'm telling you that now.
The story is weak, though, man. It's just weak.
There's hardly any information on it. Like a couple sentences. I was watching.
Don't you see? How the fuck can you, Jedi? Tell me one don you ever fucking know who's, I don't care. Terrorists are like gunman. Tell me what blood clot you ever know. Shut up, pure man. Go to jail. Come out. Was on observation, being followed, and get to do that again. Are you fucking nuts? It's a psyops.
The thing is, everyone was saying how police got there really early, So the reason why police got there early is because they were already following him. On foot.
Exactly, they was already there.
It's mad still. I mean, they got their little bags, they got their straps on them. So they're following him. They're counter-terrorists. They're armed. They've got suspicions about this guy. I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, I'm not sure how he got to stab two people. Obviously, there's only so close they could follow him. But then, what is the point then of following him? Do you know what I mean?
Were they following him on foot, or were they driving him around?
So they probably got on trains and stuff or whatever.
Yeah,
someone say something about a car crash. And a police chasing a car. So I don't know what that was.
I saw the BMW. Do you see the BMW with the back wheel smashed a bit?
So what is that his car then?
I don't know. I just saw a BMW with a smashed back wheel.
Or the police was doing collateral damage.
So I don't want to get too conspiracy in it, but I really don't. No, I really want to be level-headed. I don't want to get too like paro about what's going on, but
you know what it is though. Do you know what it is? They always duppy the man.
Yeah.
They always kill him.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like
that's the only thing that's
get a knife. Well, they couldn't like.
Oh, Jedi, or should I say?
Tase him.
Oh, wait, hold on, no. Do you know what it is here? The thing is,
they're killing.
No, the thing is, they're saying he had a fake vest on. So
I know he had a fake, but they know, man. They should have just tased him, no, man. All these man running around with knife would have just blew himself up in the first place. Like, why don't you just go into a crowded place? And I'm not trying to give him any.
Yeah, exactly. We gotta be careful because I keep saying these things and then stopping myself because it's like it's obvious, but let's not say it, innit? But it's like
this is where you have to put it. You have to put. Go on.
If you want to do damage, there's ways to do damage, innit? And obviously. Like, I mean, serious things, innit?
You go out with two knives and you go out with explosives. What's the point of the two knives? Why don't you just go and explode yourself if that's the case?
Because it's a psyops. It's a fucking story, bro.
Yeah, it's fake, innit? Like, obviously,
let me tell you something.
Or do you think that they want to get killed? It's a suicide pact, like in the fact of because they got that on, the police have a shoot to kill option.
You're gonna definitely keep
Do you know what it is though? This is the problem. Why did it appear to kill all of these suspects? Why did it appear to kill them? Five guys think they could be using.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
So listen, you know, listen, I'll tell you what as well. These people, if they go to trial,
legislation roll out the red carpet in the next 6 months. Watch out for this country. In the next 6 months, it's gonna roll out. Everybody's giving this country we're giving them excuses. Why? The stories are so dumb, people's believing in them. That's how stupid it is. Jada, what you written to me was a psyops. I don't care what no one says.
Hear this.
It does not make sense.
I don't know where you got this information from, but someone's saying that he didn't go out with the knives. He basically got it from a shop. Which I
It's just
like.
weird,
What?
then.
How?
That's just weird, isn't it? So they're saying this man was more or less he was crazy again or something, isn't it?
Yeah, another crazy dude. He's shot. We'll never know now, innit? He's dead. That's it. Whatever they say about him is what happened. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just a move to.
You know, when those people, if they keep them people alive as well, it might become more headache for them because that person goes to trial, he gets to have his say, that shit goes public, push forward a different narrative, like
Yeah.
going to trial.
But look, here's this black van man. You see that narrative what they're putting out, yeah? Right? Look at this. And this is where me and you need to really talk.
That lighter is serious. Whoever's there with that zipper, I know himself.
Yeah, you know, it's me. That's me, fam.
Go Rambo.
That John Wayne.
No, I'm saying this.
Rambo, man. How have you got the shit reception now? What's going on?
Yeah, it's not even me, you know.
Yo, Rambo. It's crazy.
I'm just
Put your dongle out the window, Rambo.
Whole story. Yo.
Yeah, go again. Go again, Rambo. Yeah. Stay where you are. That sounds good.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's a big psyops. And people, please don't believe in all of this story. The story don't make sense, bro. I want to continue, but
don't you think it's getting more and more often? Like people are getting braver and braver. It's like one of these attacks, or whether you believe it's
psyops or not,
psyops, or you believe, or it's like, don't you think that these attacks are just happening more often? Like it's like every couple of weeks,
2, 3 a year. I mean, yeah.
It's like every couple of months, something's popping off.
But I just believe that we got the government has a bigger agenda. I believe that most of, or if not all of these so-called terrorists are planted. Yeah, are planted. I believe that our government has a lot of shit to answer for. That's all I'm saying. Most of these stories is not right. Me, why the fuck I'm gonna walk with a AK-47, but have 2 shanks in my hand? That's dumb, innit? So that is how I'm looking at it. Like, why would I walk with 2 shanks and have an AK-47 strapped to me or a bomb strapped to me and carry out stabbing attacks? That's dumb. Half of this is psyops, planted operation, and the stories.
Right, just imagine
not.
Why would the government put their trust in that guy there?
This is the problem. How do you know that half of the recruiting does not happen within the prison system? How do you know that half of the recruiting does not happen in the social services? Meaning that young kids is being groomed.
Who wants to get recruited to go and die? Who wants to get recruited to send out on a mission to go and die?
Bro, a lot of people do things to die out here, bro. Yeah,
I know. It's usually religion. It's usually religion.
But but we can say that about religion. But being black, I could see how religion's got a hold of my people. My people could be the only fuckers in the universe, in this whole planet, to believe in anything out of themselves. I know that for a fact when it comes to black people, we're the most religious people on earth. Don't tell me about that. You know what I mean? As I say, if we say that religion controls people's emotion, black people, my own people, is controlled by that, bro. Regardless if it's Christian, Islam, or Hebrewism, it's all the or any Abrahamic faith. My people is stuck. Don't get twisted, black van man.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that these government people, when they do recruit, I think they're just more planned than that to get this little youth to say, right, what we got a plan, we're gonna recruit you, do this, you're gonna do this. Like he done that of his own accord, didn't it?
So that's how they can make you believe so. But don't forget, half of the stuff what is manufactured out here for us can groom us into terrorists. the ideology
Yeah.
some of us speak on and stuff.
Yeah, I know. So I don't even want to get back. We're going to end up talking about Islam again, isn't it? You know what I mean? We're going to be talking about Islam again, isn't it? I don't even want to fire off that conversation. But it's people are taking ideologies, yeah, and they're twisting it to their own agendas. Let's just say that, yeah. But how come it's so easy for them to keep on doing that? And why do they keep on getting the message confused?
Right. And
we're dealing with a religion of peace, isn't it? We're dealing with a religion of peace, love, and all that.
Do you know what we do? We step out of religion, right? And and this is sort of what I wanted to talk to you about. Why do you have, it's the same way we look at people in religion, why do we have some pricks who really love their people, really love their culture, who really love their land, but yet still are racist? What happened with you, bro? Like, I'm gonna be real with you. I've never seen Jamaica ever celebrate its Independence Day. I've never heard of Nigeria or Ghana celebrating their Independence Day, and at that same day punch a fucking white reporter straight in or headbutt a white reporter. I don't get that man. Like, I see you.
Yeah, idiot.
You know I'm coming from that.
The first statement was that I did not get punched and I did not get headbutt.
Bro,
yeah.
What happened?
If you would have watched it,
first of all, now we get into the sorry, bro. Big up Trilluminati live. The news report is now finished.
Nah, you butchered my name every time. You butchered the name of the channel every time. Not Trilluminati. It's not Trill Illuminati. I'm not the Illuminati. This is Trilluminati.
Right. Trilluminati. Yeah.
There you go. Trilluminati. Bam.
Live. Yeah.
Live. Not
right.
dead.
Live. News.
Yeah. Unbiased. I'm gonna change it to unbiased.
Unbiased. Yeah.
Unbiased. Live.
There's only one unbiased around there.
Right. Yeah. Unbiased. Bruv, listen. Let me ask you something. Listen.
You open your
mouth, you open your mouth and you was like, yeah, this is true British culture. If someone takes a 2-minute clip of your shenanigans on at the party, yeah, it's comedy gold. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm like, it couldn't be timed any better. This is the true culture of Britain.
I showed it to you though.
Yeah, this is no, but listen, you know what I'm saying? This is the true side of the culture in Britain. Yeah. People think that they're racist and they're far right. And then my man's just there like
Kyle.
I'm like, fucking hell.
The timing was impeccable. But I'll tell you what it is. I'm not there. Listen, let me speak. I'm not there to try and hide that. I'm just there to show what's there.
Man.
I'm not there to hide. I'm not there to hide anything. I'm just there to film live. That's it.
Yo, can we play the video, please?
It's not my job. Like, can I just say one thing? If I was to go there, yeah, and it was very racist and that, and they were really horrible at the first Tommy Robinson one that I went to.
Yeah.
Do you think that I would have reported it, or do you think I would have tried to hide it? Like, and be like,
I mean, you say you would report it. So I'm gonna have to believe that you'd report it. You said you report it, but
I think I've recorded. It's been 100% live. I don't even know how to edit, bro.
Yeah. So what I would say, though, what I would say is this year, like like people are saying, like I was looking at because I looked through your comments while it was happening, on the live chat, and some people were saying, "Oh, he's a plant from the left. He's a lefty. He's Antifa." What would you say to people that said that?
It just goes to show you how suspicious people can be, because
tell them they're chatting shit and they're paranoid and they just can't face the truth that some of them are racist. Just tell them to stop fucking. This is the big problem.
Of course, some of them are racist, but I'm
not to face it and stop chatting shit.
Listen to me. I'm not going to stereotype. I'm not going to stereotype the whole of the 50,000 people that was there. I'm not going to do that.
Of course.
You get me? I'm not just going to paint a whole narrative. If I was there for 10 hours, filming for 10 hours, and I filmed one person, obviously there's more people that share that sentiment, innit?
Right,
like,
Black Van Man.
You can't stop You can't stop racist people going to that function. Do you
No,
understand?
but
Do I
look,
believe
but
that
look,
the majority of people were like that? I don't think so. Just look at the crowd
Yeah.
and you tell me what you thought. That's
No,
how
I mean,
like,
no, I mean, I feel like there were some people. They like, put it this way: the sentiment is like a silver lining that runs through a cloud. It doesn't make up the majority. It's not the mass, but it could be seen as being the backbone and the hardcore view that's underlying. And most people.
That's what I'm trying to find out, bro. That's what I'm trying to find out. And
Cool.
the more that I go, the more if there's cracks, because you could have seen that as a crack in the armor.
Yeah, no, he was drunk and he wasn't on point. Let me tell you, majority of people nowadays are PR savvy, as in they understand when somebody has a device in their hand that image can be projected anywhere. Most people now are savvy with that fucking that concept, so they act accordingly, or they avoid, or they stay stum. Yeah, what I would say to you is this, yeah, and I've said this to you before a few months ago. Invest some money in some covert camera. And when I mean covert camera, I mean just a less obvious camera. Something you could wear on your lapel or something, and do some filming and some of just and you're going to start seeing some difference, bro.
Yeah.
The minute you go around with this shiny thing, people duck like roaches from the light. You know how it is, bro.
Right.
People don't want
Do
to
you
be
know what it is, though? Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? I tried to go to both sides as well. I tried to go to Antifa on various occasions when they've been protesting and stuff, and they don't want to talk. I'll go over to the other side, the right side of politics, and they talk. That's not my fault. That's the people on the left's fault for not putting their views
Why do you think that is? Do you think that's like, not to put words in anyone's mouth, but do you think is it like fear or something, or reprisal?
I think if you can go out and demonstrate against people, like against the nationalists of this country and the patriots of this country, if you can go out and protest against them every time they protest, then you should be willing to take some kind of interview so we know what you stand for.
Hey, Black Van Man.
Yeah, go on.
Black Van Man. Are we allowed to play the video once again? Because shall I tell you what? Now we got you up on the platform, right? We played the video before, you wasn't up on here, and we begged you to come up, and you couldn't come up. So we want to play the video again, right? And what we're going to do is we're going to review it together. Because what it is, bro, like, it's something...
I think that's going to turn into like a little fun time. I'm not really on that.
No, it's not about fun.
Bro, not on fun time.
But listen,
you don't have enough fun time.
Hold on.
Without having me comment to it.
No, listen. Now get me serious, bro.
All right, the answer's no. We can discuss it though.
What? We can't play the video of you?
No, you can discuss it with me because we all know what it is. It's only 2 seconds.
Right. Look,
I don't want this to degenerate into laughy time.
No, okay, cool.
Right, cool. Say that.
Do you think, do you think that there's was you afraid that if you retaliated violently, it would look bad on camera, or you'd maybe be incriminating yourself because you're filming? Was there hesitation to respond? At
the time that it happened, I responded straight away. Hence why the man went over to the policeman and started talking to the
He slapped your camera out your hand.
He slapped my camera out of my hand.
And how did you respond?
Let's just say, the roadman come out in me, I did not hit him. I'm not a self-snitch, so I'm not gonna. I can't really comment, to be honest with you. But after that, I followed him. I wasn't acting like a journalist. I was like, "Come on, mate, let's go. Where do you want to go?" And he went to the police officer and started talking to the police officer on video. It's there for you to watch. Yeah.
So I mean, all right, without self-snitching,
yeah.
Ah, man. Do you know what? It's cool because it's going to be a thing of you don't want to say rare, but it didn't look like
it's not even long. It's long anyway. It's long.
It didn't look like. It didn't look like physically. Like after he slapped the camera out your hand, it didn't look like physically you retaliated with any kind of contact either. Like you just
no.
picked up your phone and then followed him.
No, I didn't. No. When I see you or something, I'll be able to say to you, and then you can put it across any way you want to put it across. Yeah, man.
Oh, so what you saying? Half of the things we could answer you,
I-
you rather do it off
All right,
this.
to be honest with
Yeah?
you, I think I can say it. To be honest with you, he chest bumped me. I swung for him. He moved out the way and went to the OBL.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
What happened? The
Please.
camera dropped to the floor, yeah? And all we saw.
Did you see the size of the thing I had in my hand, the tripod?
Yeah, I know you had your big camera, Mum. I know you
Big
had the
tripod.
big camera. Yeah, with the
Big
fucking
tripod.
with the flash and that. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I know you had the big thing. But what I'm saying,
Yeah.
so when he chest bounced you,
Yeah.
the camera dropped to the floor.
Yeah.
What happened during that thing? Because the camera was on the floor, we didn't hear no voices or nothing.
Yeah.
We
I
didn't
picked
even
up
know
the
what
camera.
was going on. You just picked up the camera and
Yeah.
he was walking off and he went to the
Yeah.
police.
Yeah.
Yeah? But my thing to use this, yeah, what made him attack you? Like I know you was walking past
Because
saying, look,
I believe he heard me say far right and racist, so he thought I was painting a bad narrative of the event was going on. So he turned around and was like, "Fuck you, all right, whatever, seek hell, or whatever."
yeah,
And
then he walked the distance.
he walked off. I turned around. I was like, "Ooh, okay." Started following him a little bit, and then he turned around and said, "What you want, Sam?" And then came up and gave me the royal chest bump.
Fucking hell. Yeah, man. But
You stood there like a little bitch. What? Wait. Let me answer some of the comments. You stood there like a little bitch. Twiz Empress, what would have you wanted me to do? What would you have wanted me to do? Get myself nicked? I probably would have got myself nicked if certain things would have happened, but I didn't. And I'm happy for that. I'm a journalist, and that's what I have to remember.
Yeah, but journalists don't nobody touch them, no.
Yeah. You know what it is? I gotta be ready for when someone's charging at me to just give them the quick left,
a quick one,
two,
yeah.
and it's in defense,
Yeah, quick slap. That's what some people do. You don't need to punch them or fucking go on nuts. Some people, it's in your right to give a man an open. It's better in your defense to give a man an open hand than a closed fist.
This guy is getting.
It will defend you. Yeah, it's in self-defense. I would say.
A lot of sensationalists in the
reasonable. Self-defense.
Who's that? Who's a sensationalist?
A lot of sensationalists in the comments still.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I'll be fair. I did notice that. I mean, I was told you was headbutted. You know, I'm being jest. I think you get me by now.
Yeah.
You know, I'm jesting because I didn't see a headbutt. But yeah, I mean, I heard, oh yeah, BVM got headbutted. When you say that, that's a clear statement. Like, rah, man got headbutted. And then when I said, where's the footage come out? And you know, like, I don't know what it is about the man.
Did you see the man? The man was about 50 years old, like 60 years old.
Yeah, he was moving quick though. He was on it, bro. He was fucking 50. He spun quick, like he was on it quick. But so I was saying, there's an excuse here.
If I beat him up, I would have still felt bad for him afterwards.
There's an excuse going on here saying that you thought he was you use this excuse, to be fair, which, man, I'll be real.
Excuses for us.
No, I'd be real. I'd be real. You sounded like you was apologizing for the man to the police.
Why would I apologize for him,
bro? I'm just saying what it sounded like, bro. I'm saying when you said to that police officer,
you lot trolling me,
bro. I'm not bro. I'm being real.
We're not trolling you.
No trolling.
Fuck's sake, bro.
One second, brother. No trolling. I'm being real. It sounded like, you was apologizing for him. You was making excuses for him, like, oh, he thought I said racist. Well, fuck all that, man. Let him do that explaining. Yeah, you doing all that to the police officer.
He made a complaint about me, so I was worried that they was gonna try and come over. He tried to go over there and say that I assaulted him. That's what he tried to do. So that's why I was explaining myself fast in the fact of I ain't letting him get his narrative across and me get nicked like an idiot. That's why I went over there and explained myself, because he went over to the police and started trying to push some cock and bull story.
Yeah. saw that.
Do you understand? So that's why I explained myself.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so this excuse, yeah, that he thought you called him a racist and that. I'm seeing a few people trying to get onto that. Like I said, you kind of used it yourself. You're the first person to declare that on camera, and even though when I'm seeing it,
on camera. Declare what on camera?
That maybe he thought you was calling him a racist, and that's
No,
why
not that he thought I was calling him a racist. He thought I was saying that the
racist
far
and
right and racist.
yeah,
like I was pushing a certain narrative or something like that.
Yeah. Well, either way,
but I don't care. I don't care if he thought that.
Yeah, but hear what I'm saying though. Either way though, regardless of whether you thought that or not, you said that, yeah, and then other people are running with that, and I'm saying, do you think that that is a viable excuse for a man to start saying "sig heil"? Because obviously, I'm even seeing like Jupiter's in the comments now saying it, like, oh well, to be fair, the man probably thought, from what I could see, the man thought this and that, and it's
no
like,
excuse, no excuse.
Yeah, all right.
No
Even if you did think you were saying that, why would your
challenge
response
it
be
intellectually? If you don't challenge it intellectually, then it and grab it and run with it, like what they're doing.
Do you know what "sig heil" means?
It's something to it's German, isn't it? Some German thing, and it's something to do with Hitler, innit?
"Sig heil" says salute, bro. Yeah.
I know the heil part. What that "sig heil" is when they say "sig heil" and then do the Nazi salute, right?
Yeah. No, that you know how it goes. The far right, you know how it goes. The fascist saluting.
Welcome onto the show, Samaya. What's good? Happy New Day.
Hey.
Yeah, morning. Just give me a minute. Yeah, I'm on the road. I'm just listening in.
Yeah, what was you saying, BVM?
Yeah, I'm just saying. For me, what I've seen, is I've seen a lot of people go and look at racism in this country, look at nationalism, patriotism, and look at it as a minority, looking at it from a certain side, innit? I just wanted to be the one that just approach things a little bit different and go over there and be like, what's the problem? What's going on in the country? So even if the like I want to speak to the ethno-nationalists as well, like that don't want black people in the country, or like I want to speak to those people as well. Because if you don't, I just think if you don't listen to people, even if they're your enemies, brother, you can't, you don't stand a chance.
As you keep stressing that you're a journalist and stuff, when are you going to shine some light and positiveness within the other communities? Because it's like you're only showing the fucking St. George flag, the British flag.
What I see. I went to the SPAC Nation. I've been to SPAC Nation. I want to do a lot. Yeah, I want to do a lot more in the community, in the urban community, because that's closer to my heart.
Urban community. Why not your community?
Yeah,
why not your community?
It's not just the black community, is it, bro?
Hold on.
I don't know why you, out of everyone,
why don't you just let me
black
finish?
community are trying to separate me from everybody else.
Hold on, I never said nothing. Hold on, listen. I'm saying to you, why are you saying the urban community and you fucking was born there and you grew up there? You don't need to call it urban. I don't call my
chill. Yo, Rambo.
It's for the people out there, Rambo, man.
Yeah, but we don't need to
as
use
an
those
older, you should conduct yourself better as well.
We should use those stereotypes, bro. I'm saying, look,
older, you should conduct yourself better than
when are you going to go into
I'm never coming at you
more work in the community?
That type of energy.
All right, yo, let me chat, man, Carl. This is like
I'm not on the sensationalist thing. I'm on talking about like I ain't got.
All right, well, what Rambo's asking, there is that why is it called? Why you call it the urban community? Because that term don't even make no sense. Yeah, I know, but that term don't make no sense. It's a made up term.
Hey, morning. I have a question.
But I think you lot are picking at semantics.
No, I'm not.
When I just say the urban community, you know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
What should I have said?
Whatever community you're talking about, describe it correctly.
Urban
community. You say ethno-nats, yeah, that's a correct term, isn't it? No, hear what I'm saying though. You say ethno-nats, isn't it? You don't just say, I don't know. You give it the term that it is, isn't it? So that's a community.
What's the term?
You say ethno-nats.
When I say urban community, why are you confused?
Because I don't know who you're talking about.
The people that live on the estates, the people that.
So do ethno-nats live on the estates?
I'm not trying to help ethno-nats. I'm trying to help poor
Do
people
ethno-nats
that are
live on
disaffected
estates? Is what
in
I'm
our
asking.
country.
Yeah, I hear you.
Don't
You don't think ethno-nats have houses and live on estates, no? That have
possibly.
flats. So
Possibly. I don't
therefore,
think
like
they want my help though.
no,
I don't think they
regardless of
want my
whatever,
help in the case of me being black.
You're helping them now.
everyone stop, please. Everyone stop.
I'm not helping. I'm
Hear me out, brother. The reason why I'm saying that is you've identified a section of community, right? Ethno-nats. Yeah. You've given them, but then you said the urban community. Now, if we look into the dictionary of what urban means, urban is simply people that live
You
within
lot
the
grasping it, semantics, man.
No. Urban
Because I
is
said urban.
urban is
What would you
people.
prefer me
Listen
to say
to me.
then?
Hear me out. You gotta be better at listening sometimes, bro. Because then you're gonna make statements that I'm grasping at semantics, but I'm really not. I'm just pointing out that when it came to identifying one group, you said ethno-nats, which I think is a very, very new term, yeah, but it describes perfectly a group of people you are trying to identify. But when you say urban community, that is a very vague terminology, and you seem to want to be more specific and being vague when you're talking about this. Because I asked you, do ethno-nats live in the States? You said, yeah. So it ain't just people that live in the States then.
You want me to be
who
more
are you
specific?
talking about?
You want me to be more
I don't want to,
specific?
yeah, because I don't want to
People.
put words in your mouth or
What would
be
you
accused of
prefer?
semantics.
What would you prefer me say than urban?
A descriptive term that
Yeah,
describes.
poor people in estates.
Okay, so like I said, are they ethno-nats that are poor people in their states? Because if so, then
I don't want to
term
help those people. Those
then
people won't be
you're
targeted. I'll
including
be
them in that.
targeting the youths.
You're including them in that
I
broad
don't
term.
think there's
You have
ethno-nats.
direct,
I
bruv,
don't
listen,
think there's ethno-nat
you know what you
children.
don't do? You don't give me my respect, you know.
You've been talking
Vivian.
for ages, and I just
No,
didn't
because I'm
interject
trying to
it.
explain something to you. You just don't give me my respect. Like it's actually starting to like kind of annoy me a little bit because I'm always fair and balanced with you, bruv. And it's like when
I
I'm
don't think
chatting,
you are. I think you are. I don't think you are fair and balanced at the moment.
you just don't listen.
I
Buckle up,
listened to everything you said.
anyway,
I
man.
said,
Cool,
what would you
whatever.
prefer? You're going
Whatever,
very,
man.
very
No, cool, whatever, man.
I think you guys have reached a stalemate. Can I come in?
No, don't do that, Samaya. Don't do that. I ain't reached no fucking stalemate, man. Like, do people think I'm dumb or something? Like, what is it? Am I supposed to be some stupid guy? Like,
I don't know.
I
I don't
ask
know
man
why you
fair
think. I don't know
questions.
why you think.
Man don't even want to listen to my question. Man don't want to listen to my question, but then want to tell me I'm unfair. You want to have an opinion on what I'm saying, rather than listen to what I'm saying. You want to talk over me and have an opinion. You can't be.
This is your show, you know, bro.
It's serious.
This is your show, you know.
It's serious, bro. I just want man to listen to me. Well, then I would love you to listen to me because what I'm saying is
all this time.
You did this before, yeah, and I don't know whether it's like a get out clause to not have to have the conversation, yeah. But bro,
why would I even bother coming on your station if I don't?
So hear this. You are trying to identify a specific group, yeah, of people that you want to help.
Scrap urban.
So who are you talking about then?
I said scrap urban, poor people in estates and stuff like the youths. I don't think there's any poor youths in the estates. What I'm gonna go to. That are ethno-nationalists. I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the problem that I'm going to have to deal with.
So you're talking about financially youths that struggle financially that don't have money. That's all you're talking about. When you say poor people, though, I'm in the States. I'm just pointing out that some of the ethno.
I want to help with black on black knife crime as well.
Cool.
I have loads of things I want to do.
I get that.
Yeah, loads of things I want to do.
There's no point us trying to that. Bro, man, this is mad, you know. But it's cool, man.
I'm saying something simple, bro.
Yeah. When you're talking, it's simple. When I'm talking, it's complicated, and you need to speak over me. When I'm talking, it's like, oh, I don't get what do you want me to? You're doing this, you're doing that. Bare accusations of what I'm doing, and I'm actually being fair. I'm trying to get you to clarify, and I think I was making a good point into saying that ethno-nats are both poor, yeah, and live in estates. So if you're trying to exclude that group when you're talking about this group, then you need to be a bit more specific. I would suggest that you learn the language or the terminology to describe the people that you want to, not just poor youths in it, yeah. But that's up to you, innit? Because that's your mission. I'm here just as an observer, asking you questions, bro. Samaya, what did you want to say? Sorry, sis.
Yeah, it's fine. Sorry for interrupting. big up yourself. Yeah, I just basically I was watching a little bit of Black Van Man's show yesterday, and I just wanted to ask him something that I had an opinion on, if that's okay with him.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, you know, yes, I caught the end of your stream. You were talking to, I think, an Ethiopian guy about knife crime.
Yeah.
You know, the guy that was talking really fast. So basically, yeah, the guy at the end, he's talking really fast, and he had lots of ideas about why knife crime happens and so forth. He put forth quite a few ideas, some of them which I actually thought was quite good, a good assessment. He said something like, you know, poverty, the areas that children live in. He gave out all these sort of great ideas as to why knife crime is happening. But I felt that you kind of dismissed it, and you wanted to take a more it's the family's fault. And one of the things that you said was, we need to stop blaming the system. And I wanted to ask you, do you think pointing out issues within a society that could affect any community, if you point out to say that maybe young boys getting kicked out of school early, or them being fearful in the street, so therefore they have to carry a knife, when you mention those things, do you take that as blaming the system?
No, I think it's very valid points. All of those are very valid points, but I believe that edification of the mind starts at home.
Yeah, but if those are all valid points, why do you straight away jump to?
I didn't dismiss him.
I felt, if you listen back, I think you did, to be honest with you, and I think you could have.
I'm telling you, I didn't. I agree with all of those points what he said.
Okay, because it didn't sound like you did. I think everybody.
I added to it.
Yeah. I think that's some.
saying.
Yeah, I think that's some of the problems that I myself kind of have. Some of your stuff. It's just that when you give one side a free rein to express themselves, you're not critical. They're complaining about the system. No, let me just finish. No, let me finish, brother, please. Yeah. So when you go to, like, you know, the Tommy matches, whatever, you're not critical. You don't say to them, why are you complaining about the system? You should be grateful. But I think with black people, you're almost making us as though like second-class citizens, as though we don't have the right to expect anything from the system. We should just be grateful. Sometimes when I listen to you, it comes across like that. Because if our children are born here and they're hold on, let me finish. If they're products of the environment, then we should be able to express issues within.
Man.
Okay, go on. Yeah, because you're in denial. You basically deny everything. I can go and get the clip.
Oh.
You know what? Get the clip.
I'm telling you what I said, innit? I'm telling you what I said.
Okay, Jedi, I'm going to jump off. I'm going to get the timestamp for you and come back, yeah?
No problem.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Look. I want
to get to this news bit, yeah? I want to get to this news. Let me read some more news. Black Van Man, like, if you're going to run away or whatever, then that's up to you. But, like, let me just let you know something, bro, yeah? Let me just let you know something. Let me let you know something, yeah? I've got no problem, yeah, with you coming up, yeah? Now, forget that. Yeah, well, you use the word urban. I don't know any poor youths in the. I don't know any poor youths in the States that describe themselves as urban, like, or the urban community. So you're talking in a language that's foreign.
I said to you, what would you use, and you still
no. That's up to you. You're using the terminology.
Monologue.
That's bad. You look good. You come to show
massive monologue, bro.
Nah, man. Anyway, one thing is this, bro. I'll tell you this: fish oils, yeah, omega-3s. Things of that nature actually help you with cognitive attention span. You seem to struggle with what you term as long monologues or long, and it's really not. Like, bro, you're a journalist.
I just like to have an equal say. That's all.
You will do, but the thing is, you cut in when people are speaking to tell them that they're speaking too long, whereas your response could be as long or longer. Like, I'm being very honest with you, yeah.
I don't talk for so long.
That's your issue. Listen, don't start, please. Let me just, like, I'm being very honest with you, bro. Like, I have no intention of warping or twisting anything you say. Maybe you're used to dealing with a certain type of person, yeah? You claim to want to be a journalist. I reckon, unconsciously, I'm a perfect journalist, bro. Yeah? Because I will ask you the hard questions, but I will also accept your answers and not tell you you're lying or whatever, but I will push in it, yeah? That's to bring the best out of the story and to be truly unbalanced. It's to be unflinching. It's not just to be like, okay, you say what you want to know. To be truly unbiased is to be unflinching and not to be scared to ask tough questions that people want to know. I reckon that you're gonna have to focus a little bit more in your journalistic endeavor on listening to people for a bit longer. Yeah, because you keep coming up with this, oh, you're talking for too long. It makes you sound a little bit ignorant. And I'm not saying you are ignorant, but it makes you sound like, oh, these are long words. Oh, he's talking too long. Oh, I ain't got the concentration span. Yeah, try and work on that, my brother. And that's just sincere advice. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say on that. I just want to read the stories, because I don't want this to turn into like oh, the Black Fan Man interview. But like, I feel like stop fobbing me off with that you're talking too long thing, because
it weren't you talking too long. You said something about urban and you had a problem with it. I was like, what would you rather me to say? And then you went on to a long monologue after that. That's all.
Yeah, man. I'm cool, man. I'm just saying, innit, yeah. If you class one side of people as urban and the other people as suburban, and like, I'm just saying, within that group of
what
urban,
would you rather me use?
Okay, because Jupiter is an ethno nat. Yeah, she lives in an estate and she's urban, and she's white and she's poor. Would you what like?
If Jupiter's children could possibly be involved in knife crime, would you want to try and steer them away from that?
I would, yeah. But you're the one that says
exactly.
But listen, what I'm saying, though. Listen what I'm saying to you, though, bro. Yeah, like, I'm just saying, like, you clarified more when you said the youth. You clearly took that away. But before that, you just said the urban communities. I want you to be aware that most of us living in London are classed as living in urban areas. Yeah, suburban is really when you're reaching the outskirts of London. Yeah, and county, like, not even just that. Yeah, and even in these suburban areas of England and that, there's still a lot of poor youth that need help. I'm just letting you know that the terminology was flawed, and that you should maybe think about before. Like, do you know? It's like if you're being I'm not going to give it to you. I'm not going to give it to you because this is your. I don't want to incorrectly label your shit. I'm trying to get you to identify correctly what you're talking about, because you've been asked a question by a journalist. It's not for me to give you the terminology, but just to question the terminology you use.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
It would have avoided us having this big long conversation if you could have just like
big long conversations are often.
I've got a problem with you saying thingy. Why don't you use whatever word? I still don't know what word would you use.
I wouldn't even use none of the words you use, because I'm not.
I said poor. I said poor. Yeah. I said disaffected. What children would you want to help in the community? I
don't mind, man. I'll help all the children in the community. Personally, that's what I do. That's my job. You know what I mean? All the children in the community, yeah. I would, innit?
Well, that's what I'm
just saying, innit? Now you've added youth and children, it takes on a very different tone as you saying the urban communities. That's what I'm saying, bro. Because you said the ethno-nats just before that. And then you went to the urban community, and I'm like, what does that mean? It's a very loose term. Urban community. So now I've got you to clarify, even though you didn't want to, you've even found clarification, which means that your argument or your conversation or your points are stronger. So the next person you speak to, you're not going to say the urban communities, you're going to say the poor youth, which is like way more direct. You should be thanking me.
I can give you the timestamp if you want, Jedi.
You're funny, you know. Yeah, joke on that. Yeah. So yeah, the timestamp.
Basically,
as you were saying that you were thanking me, I was thinking why are you so smart? As you were
I'm the product of an urban community. That's why I'm so smart.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Me too.
All right, cool. A woman. Listen, hear this. Yeah. Samaya, can you drop the timestamp in the back chat? Okay. Woman injured after jumping out of window with 3-year-old boy to flee racist attack. Man 50 arrested at scene of suspected hate crime in Omagh, Northern Ireland. Oh dear.
Northern Ireland's a different kettle of fish, you know. Northern Ireland isn't no joke.
I know. Well, boy, man. But big up the Irish. You know what I mean? A woman and a 3-year-old boy jumped from a first-floor window trying to flee a racist attack by a man armed with a bat. A 22-year-old woman suffered serious pelvic injuries escaping from the house in Omagh, Co Tyrone. Detectives said they were treating the incident as a hate crime. A 50-year-old was arrested at the scene and remains in custody. The police service of Northern Ireland said the man armed with the bat had shouted racial slurs during the attack in St. Patrick's Terrace on Saturday night. Tell us what the slurs were, man. I want to know. At around 10:25 p.m., it was reported that a man armed with a bat had attacked the house, shouting racial slurs, and attempted to force his way past a 34-year-old male occupant to get inside the property, said the spokesman. A 22-year-old woman and 3-year-old boy who were inside the home were so in fear that they jumped from a third-floor window to try to get away. As a result, the woman has sustained pelvic injuries that will require surgery. The child was not harmed. The suspect in custody was arrested at the scene and remains in police custody at present. We're treating the incident as so we're not going to get no indication of what race the woman was, what the guy was saying. Like, I need to fucking write a paper because this is some pussy news, man. Like, tell us what he said. What was he accused of saying? Write it. Nigger, packy, chinky, spick. What? What was he supposed to say? Fucking hell, man. What kind of news is that? We walk away with no information whatsoever. Less than 1 in 10 hate crimes prosecuted despite record attacks. Ooh, that's interesting. You know what I mean? Do you think what happened to you was a hate crime? Black Fan Man.
Sorry, I was on the phone. Go on. What did you say?
Do you think what happened to you was a hate crime?
A hate crime? What, being chest? Like, I'm from the road.
Yeah, being Zig Heiled, being told, being split the bird, being told fuck off. Something he said something about Rascalot
No,
brother.
I don't know. No, he didn't. I don't know.
He did say
I would
something
say it
about
was a hate crime. I would say it was a
Did you hear it? Did you clock when he said Rascalot brother?
I didn't even clock that.
And that's the first things he was saying. I think you thought he was having a laugh with you and that. And then he was like, yeah, something, yeah, Rascalot brother, you caught me. Or he said something like, you caught me or you got me, Rascalot
that's
brother.
what he said. He said, you got me.
Yeah, and put his finger up. Do you know what I mean? And then came back to attack you. Or to cause you to have fear. And do you think he would have done that to a white person, or do you think this was racially motivated at all?
If he would have heard a white person saying that, or if he would have thought maybe
He would have zig-howled them.
I ain't got a clue. I don't know.
You wouldn't like to speculate on whether you felt that that was racially motivated.
I don't know whether he would have done it if the person was white or not. I don't know. Okay. It's different idea. I don't know. Is it different ideologies if you say that they're it's weird for me to assume what the race is. Put myself in the racist man's shoes to assume what he would have done.
But do you think he was racist?
Possibly, yeah. Most probably.
Do you think most racists are racist towards their own color? Well,
for him going Sieg Heil, I think that was against British people, but that was also against black people as well, innit? Because I've done a little bit of research, and it's something to do with the Aryan race or something like that, innit?
Black Fan Man, like your unbiasedness, is amazing to behold, man, and your ability to just be real about Walkwan is amazing. But I think there's a reluctancy to call a spade or a snowman, and for whatever reason, this is what some people.
Why would I do that?
Why would you do that? I don't know. I feel like your language becomes a lot more what's the word? Opaque. Yeah. When asked, opaque means seen through. Like it becomes a lot less clear, a lot less strong, a lot less bold when you're asked directly about what I would deem European racism or European racist. I think you become a lot more like generalizing and like, do you know, I have no idea. I have no idea whether a racist person that was Sieg Heiling me, which is for the Aryan race, would have the same energy.
I thought it was more offensive to British people. I thought it was more offensive to British people.
But then you do know neo-Nazis in this country that are far right, that are supported by some very prominent group.
I don't get that offended. I didn't.
Okay, but you know that the neo-Nazis, I
think it's more of a disrespect to British people, to be honest with you.
Whether it's a disrespect or not, they fought the war.
I didn't fight the World War.
There's many British people that are neo-Nazis, right?
I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Him doing that Sieg Heil is probably worse to British people than it is to me.
I hear you.
Are you
As a
not
black
British?
person,
I hear you.
I'm like a nomad. I don't claim nowhere as my home.
The man looked at you and went zick high. In well, I'm being real with you.
I
If you
find that
wasn't,
more offensive
if
to a
you
British person than to a black
do,
person.
you, bro? You're
I hear you.
lucky.
Yeah.
This is a national
I know what you
hemorrhage.
mean by that. I know
People.
what you mean by that.
Yeah.
I kind of agree. Like, I mean, if you're British and your people went to war, you know what I mean? We know that they were black officers in the SS. Do you know what I mean? The top ranking squad of the Nazi party, the National Party, and we know that there were black people there. But at the same time, I think that it does sound like you're a little bit reluctant to just like you must understand that
I'm just saying,
British,
if you would have
you must
said you,
understand British
if you would
people.
have said you black
I think it's
bastard or something, I would have
yeah.
just been like, that was strict. For him to go, it's like a certain ideology is pushing forward, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
The Aryan ideology that you're not included in.
But you're at the bottom of
By
it,
race.
obviously. You would.
By
Yeah,
race.
okay.
Do you know what I mean? So I mean,
Yeah,
even
okay.
though
For
I
me at first, when I heard it, it took me a little second to comprehend what he actually said and that. But I thought, for me personally, I didn't even find that, like, it didn't affect. If it would have been like, you black bastard, that would have affected me much more than in him sick Highland. I just thought, what an idiot. Like, there's about 1 million, there's so many British people there that he's offending while he's offending me. When he could have just been like, you black bastard, and offended me.
You know what's funny though, yeah, is how many British people are part of these neo-Nazi groups and actually
That's what I'm trying to find out.
use their
I'm trying to find out, was it the majority or was it, or do you think, yeah, the majority of those people that were there, do you think the majority of those people are ethno-nationalists?
No.
Or would you say that they was?
No.
I would have said the majority of them were civic nationalists or just normal people that were concerned with their country.
I would agree. But I mean,
there's a
I wasn't
fringe
there.
element.
There's a fringe element. Yeah. There's a fringe element, definitely.
The numbers, I don't know. Is it bigger than what we think? Is it smaller than what we think? I don't know. But that's why I want to go to other parts of the country and find out.
But what I was saying, sorry, Punk Bastard, because I don't think you let me finish my sentence. Punk Bastard, or I didn't say a lot of people in the UK are neo-Nazis. I said, would you not agree that a lot of the neo-Nazis are British people, white British people, whose family probably did fight in the World War against the Nazis? I don't think that being British makes you unable to be a neo-Nazi in your politics, because this is just the contradiction. In this shows how low IQ they are. But yeah, they are groups. Now, if you want, I can send you the link to the counterterrorism list, the video I did about the counterterrorism list, and I'll give you the timestamp for the neo-Nazi groups from Combat 18 and downwards that have been identified by the British government as being possible threats to homeland security or national security. Yeah, and they believe that these neo-Nazi groups are prevalent. They are here, and they do operate from the angle of being far right. So a lot of people have ties and links, you know, from the BNP to Tommy Robinson, have ties and links to these groups, and I just want people to see that you can't accuse any individual of being a neo-Nazi, but the sentiment does run, and you know what I mean. They do have a home here in Britain. As weird as it sounds, in Britain and America, where they fought against the Nazis, supposedly they are white neo-Nazi groups that claim to be proud British and proudly American and be doing what they're doing for the people. But yeah, let's not pretend like we don't know that it's not an ideology that's followed. It might be confusing. It's confusing to me. You got a swastika and your great granddad died in the war. Like, I just don't get it. But at the same time, I'm not surprised. Do you know what I mean? Because maybe the war wasn't about what we always told it was about. Do you know what I mean?
Facts.
Just mean white supremacists, not much to do with Hitler. Okay, there you go. Neo-Nazis these days just mean white supremacists, but they still call themselves neo-Nazis, right? You know what I mean? Follow the bald head, bomber jacket, jackboot type of fashion trends. Do you know what I mean? They don't all look like that. That's stereotypical. But like when you come out of London as well, like, because apparently a lot of them moved out of London, right?
Yeah.
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 and moved into
Oh.
suburbs.
Yeah, or change their hairstyle. A lot of them now got hit the haircut, but nobody's not talking like, oh, a lot of people's never seen the haircuts what they got nowadays.
But yeah,
That
man.
hit the hairstyle come back in it.
But ultimately, man, it's just some people that's got some really strong views on how they want their countries and who they want here and who they don't want here. And yeah, they just fall under this banner that people call neo-Nazi, which is probably a very incorrect term. Do you know what I mean? To label them with. But yeah, so I didn't make up the term. Will British ISIS suspects be sentenced to death without a fair trial? What do you think? If you join ISIS and you've been caught willing to fight for ISIS, should you just be killed? Does anyone else think?
Some of them could be innocent though, innit? And then you can't go back on killing them.
It's true. That's the problem with corporal punishment. So what would you say? Fly them back over here, let them serve out their sentences, let the taxpayer pay for them, and then let them get released or some shit if they've done their time.
I don't know.
Because I mean,
but, killing them's very final, innit? If you kill them, like they could be innocent people, innit?
Yeah.
I don't know about capital punishment. I don't really agree with capital punishment.
No.
I don't agree with murder for a murder and all them.
What did you just say about brother? If you join ISIS,
what do you think? What do you think about this? Forget what he said. What do you think about this?
Me, I'm saying rephrase the question. I'm saying what? What you saying?
All right. Will British ISIS suspects be sentenced to death without a fair trial? That's what they're asking. So I'm saying, if it comes out that you're found guilty of fighting for ISIS, yeah, do you think that they should be put in jail or sent over here to be put in jail to take out the taxpayers' money, or do you think they should just be killed?
Right, me personally, if you go to fight, if you go to join my op to come and be my enemy, you should dead. Come on.
It's mad,
like,
yeah. Because I feel like
that's how they're looking at it. Is you're looking at it in a materially way, yeah, materially fashion. So I'm saying, if you went out to join something to come back to be my enemy, of course you must be sentenced to death. But the jurisdiction on that is this: from you, they will say, from you made that attempt to join up or you signed up, they don't want. None of these taxpayers want to pay for your fucking 3 meals a day or bed a night and all of that shit. They don't want to pay for all of that. So anyway,
I think if you join a group, yeah,
if
and
you're
willing, and let's just say that this group allows you or encourages you to be willing to leave your house for 2 knives, yeah, and turn up somewhere in a public and start stabbing random people, yeah. And I could be one of those random people. My missus could be one of those random people. My child could be one of those random people. My cousin, my friend, do you know what I mean? My boss. Then I believe you deserve to die.
Yeah, but I'll put that as any group, not just ISIS.
And yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Any group, even if you was part of a gang, part of a gang, yeah, a road gang, and their thing was, we're gonna pull out knives and just stab random people. You deserve to die.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But then we always talk this wicked talk, and then it gets to the point like what Black Van Man's saying, which is, and when there's a miscarriage of justice, you're left with someone that's dead, and you can't take that back.
Yeah, in this system, I would not trust it because we will be picked out in it, you know. People dead first.
Can I just put a point in there? I don't really know. To be honest with you, I don't really know what the answer is. But I will say one thing, because what ISIS, not that I'm an expert, but I think we have to. Yeah, I'll free myself from that quickly. But when the civil war started in Syria initially, a lot of people that went there, they weren't really thinking of themselves as ops to the British or as though they were in war with the British. It was actually like a Muslim civil war between Sunnis and Shias. So the people that initially went there didn't necessarily go there because they hated Britain or they wanted to harm Britain, so it's their own conscientious war. You could look at it, and I think kind of saying those individuals are exactly the same as somebody who leaves their house with a knife and does that. I don't necessarily know.
They're leaving their house to go and fight for their country.
Say that again. No, I didn't say that.
What you saying?
I'm gonna go.
All right.
Big up, man.
Big up,
Big up
BVM.
everyone on the
Big up.
panel. Big up
Big up,
Have a
everyone
big
in
up,
good
the
day,
chat.
that man.
Yeah,
Have a
yeah.
great.
Big up all
Big
the
up.
love. Big up all the hate.
Have a good week, man.
Big up and look at the video. Yeah, look at
Yeah,
some of
here's
the
the
things he said.
timestamp. Here's the timestamp in the video before you go. Is he gone? Yo, BVM, 1 second. The
Go
timestamp
on.
is 2 hours and 4 minutes. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
In your what's that in his last Speaker's Corner video?
Yeah, in his last video. Yeah.
2 hours and
Say
4
what?
minutes.
What's that for me to look at?
This is where. Go on, Samaya.
This is where basically that you kind of, in my opinion, kind of dismissed what the brother was putting forth as some of the reasons or causes of knife crime, and you kind of were coming from, we need to stop blaming the system and take accountability kind of narrative.
Yeah, I agreed with the points. For clarification, I agreed with the points that you were saying. I was trying to add to build.
Okay.
All right, blessings.
But you know
Ladies.
that for me, that's kind of like you're going with the particular narrative as though it's just like we're not doing enough, and it's coming from our homes rather than some of the ideas he put forward, which was this is a societal issue with poverty and children having fear, and the reason that they're arming themselves is. I feel like he gave a more holistic approach, where you just kind of wanted to put the blame on us as if to say you lot are not doing your jobs in the household.
Clarifying. Yeah,
Yeah.
just clarifying.
Sure.
All right, cool. Have a good day. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Bless up.
Okay. Okay then. What else can I say?
Woo! Yo, big up everybody in the chat. Hit the like. Big up everybody on the panel.
Yeah, man. Okay, cool. So, just whizzing through this news, it's always interesting to have the BVM up on the platform. I mean, one day he's gonna actually have a real conversation or debate or whatever with me, because I just feel like he's weak in certain areas, mate. He's weak. Do you know what I mean? And he makes me feel like I've got to be like really soft with him, because otherwise he'll run away or he'll have a little spasm, and I don't want to be like that with him. I'm trying to just be like, yo, boom, just answer the question, or just give me your point of view or whatever, or just listen to my point. But he just keeps doing some shit like, it's too many words. Oh my God, no, it's complicated, my little brain. And I'm like, boy, then maybe you're not in the right line of business, because if you can't have intricate conversation, or if you can't listen to someone, you ain't got the attention span to listen to someone explain themselves or break down a concept to you, then I don't know what type of journalist you are. But I think all journalists need a good attention span.
The problem with news sometimes is fucking bad journalism. Like that, get me?
Yeah.
And having bad journalists who don't know how to phrase their fucking words. And what makes people think they're racist, discriminate, and all sorts of shit. All I asked the brother, yo, if you telling me you've come, I've never heard nobody say to me, even the white guy in my community, tell me they're from the urban community. We just say we're from the community. We don't say black community. You could even say black community. Then again, that's your community. If it's that, I want to see what is going on. I want to help
in my community,
within my community,
or in the community, or within the communities that I grew up in, or whatever. But yeah, it's poor youth in the estates. So
then
if you don't live in an estate, it's not for you.
Yeah, bro. What you done?
You can live on the side road. Yeah, but it's just the ones in the estates. And I'm like, most of these youths out there don't even live on estates. They live in fucking
and we don't really have
the maisonettes and shit. They don't even live in estates. But it is what it is, man. Like, I can't give you the words to describe what it is you claim that you want to try and help. It's just telling when you don't have the words yourself. It's just like questions.
The problem is this: he's got all the right words for them, but when it comes to his, I'm gonna say your own people, yo, bro. When you come away from the clouds and you come back into fuck reality and deal with your neighbors, the youths, and your family and everything else, that's the community you're in, not no fucking urban, you idiot. I don't understand why people take their camera and fucking go around fucking
oh my
every
God,
other community. When they come to their own, they're lost. Fam, Croydon, there's enough ethnic nationalists down here. You could always come Croydon, Black Van Man. The same way you went to fucking Spat Nation, there is other people in Croydon community you can run your camera on, bro. And if you want to categorize them as poor or rich or wealthy or not, you could class them as you wish. But talk to real people, bro. And find out what real people think and get a real perspective of things. And stop fucking living in the cloud. I didn't tell you about urban. I said, why are you calling it urban? We never went to an urban school, did we? We never went to an urban primary school, did we? We never got an urban fucking job, did we? Fucking idiots. Sorry. Big up.
Yeah, but that's just how it is, man. It's just you know, you got to take the rough with the smooth. People are gonna question you. You're gonna question people. You're gonna be unbiased and just open your camera up and cool, innit? Like, I get that, innit? People are asking you what other places are you gonna go and view, and this is how the conversation came up about the urban community. You know what I mean? You done the ethno-nats, and then you went to the urban community, and I'm just saying, innit? Like that urban community terminology was wide. You did clarify it more with saying poor youth in the estates, and you know what I mean, fair dues to you. To like, I'm sure the poor youth in the estates are excited to have you film them and be unbiased, not question them, just film them. You're just gonna ask them, why are you poor? Why are you poor and on an estate? And they're gonna tell you, and that's gonna make good viewing. And yeah, man. But yeah, that's how it is, bro. Like, people can't really take too much pressure on in questioning themselves or whatever. It gets a bit intelligent, a little bit intelligent, not even massively, and then it's like, I just feel like you shut man down. Teen speaks out.
Jedi, my brother, man. Listen to this, right? I've been seeing this. You follow all like Toby Robinson and all of that, right? And all of that journalist he's experienced. When the man greeted him, he cutted English out, fam. He said, man greeted him in a Germanic language, bruv, not English. You understand? And I'm saying, as a journalist, bro, you must do some research and some background, get some evidence to the people you want to show that camera on. Like, I wouldn't want you to come and interview me and you don't know fuck all about me, bro. And that's what you do. You go around, taking your camera and interviewing people, and you don't do your research, bro. That's bad journalists.
Well, his argument would be that that's being unbiased. Do you know what I mean? And not going there with a preconception is what he sticks on. That's what he's doing. Oh man. Right. So I don't want these lot to fucking show me the video. But there's a youth here that's had a double lung transplant. And he's put it down to vaping related lung injuries in the US. Yeah. This guy's had a double lung transplant. I just want to warn you guys about this vaping thing. Yeah. I mean, I got a vape pen somewhere. I bought it and I thought it was pretty cool. You know, some cool flavors and whatever. And I think after about a day of using it, I was coughing more than I ever coughed on weed, cigarettes, whatever. I kept trying to use it, and each time I'd use it, I'd have coughing fits, and then I felt like there was some kind of liquid on my chest. My chest felt like, my lungs felt like, I don't know. I felt like I had some liquid on there or something. So I stopped using it. I discontinued it. It just sits there rotting away. I just want you lot to be careful. This is a video, so I'm not going to play it, but it's speaking about the dangers of vaping and stuff like that, and how somebody's trying to take some people to court because he's had a double lung transplant and he puts it down to vaping. Just be careful, man, because it's been very much pushed. It's out in almost every high street. Has got a vape shop. They're very popular, but I think a lot more research needs to go into them. And I'm just asking you lot to just be vigilant, be careful, and maybe take your time out to check this shit out for yourself. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't want any of you lot falling foul with the vape, thinking that it's not cigarette, oh, it's safe and blah blah blah. Just be careful. Yeah, I think that's fair dues. I might have to go into a local paper. Like people have been saying South London Press. I might have to go into that today because a lot of these things are videos. I don't want to be playing any videos. Yeah. Is there anything? Is there any other news that's on your mind or?
Nah. The only news what's really going on is about this thing what's going on in 30 minutes.
Yeah. So people talking about vaping out here. Soldier of Truth says, I got a chest infection first time I smoked vape. Pasta is not even originally Italian. Okay. Cool. Breathing air is dangerous nowadays. Why vape on top of that too? Madness, says Bunga Bunga. I like that. Trillo G says, escape the vape. Empress Becca says, I vape first few days. Yeah, you will cough like the first time you smoke. Okay.
It's like chemtrails for real though. Bro, I don't know why they do it. Like you pull so hard and the amount of smoke what comes out of your lungs, you're like, what the fuck? You better smoking a cigarette. Like, I don't get it. And that's cloudy, bro. You gonna soon find out, man, it's gonna strip your lungs, bro. Yo, Jeds.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, innit? Like the vape, it lets. I don't get it, bro. I don't know why people do it. You just better don't smoke at all if you don't want to smoke.
Nah, because it tastes nice. It tastes nice little flavors. Like the smoke smells nice, and you get big, like loads of smoke. It's nice, like you get me. I get the attraction to it, but what are you smoking, man? Just all this oil. I'm just not really feeling it, man. And yeah,
It's not
like,
that oil, is it?
nah. And I got a feeling, and I said this like last year or the year before. I said I got a feeling that it's gonna come out that this vaping shit is almost worse than cigarettes, bro. Because like, the way that they promoted it and that, I just feel like, nah, this ain't no good for man. Just rollers, you know what I mean?
No, you pull it twice as hard. Like that nicotine urge you got in your blood anyway. You pull on it twice as hard for it, and you don't really get it. It's like you gotta like pull on it 8 times to get a 3, maybe 2 pull of a cigarette equivalent, bro. Like you got to pull it hard.
Some of them have got nicotine in them, so I don't know, man. But
very less nicotine. Very less nicotine. Now.
Would you say that?
Yeah, I would say you got less nicotine, but more of the other stuff. What they
got nicotine ones now. They got ones that are nicotine, so it's like a cigarette. It's just in a vape form. They got that now. Do you know what I mean? They've had that for a while. So,
hey, Jess, I'm gonna give you a joke, you know. A brother have given me cannabis oil one, right? He said, look, I'm selling this oil anyway. And he said, yeah, just try this. So I'm in the shop. When I tried it, bro, the amount of coughing I'd done, I said to him, fam, I'm sticking.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Yeah. Bro, I coughed so much, my eyes was watering. Yeah? I was like, bro, not when you say to yourself, not when you know your mind is saying you put yourself through some trauma, your body was actually folding, fam. I'm like, nah, I'll stick to my spirit. Fuck that. Have a big fat roach, never that vaping stuff.
People ask about shisha. Yeah, shisha is really bad if you inhale it. I just found out last week or a couple of weeks ago that you're not supposed to inhale shisha. I didn't fucking know that, man. I've been trying to smoke that like a fucking trying to take it down in my lungs. Apparently, apparently you're just supposed to put it in your mouth and blow it out. I'm like, what?
What?
Where? No one told me that.
Bro, don't tell me all that liquid thing, that mix you put on there, the flavor thing. Bro, my lungs must be fucking dead, fam. Good thing I've been riding my bike for a good couple of years. Get me? I'm like, Ross Clark. I would be dead already, fam. Oh my god! Do you know how much ice I put on that?
So here's the South London Press now, yeah? We're in there. I've gone to the news, been the Southwark News. Looks like the top headline story is Peckham shop owner fined £20,000 after being caught selling skin whitening cream for the third time.
Oh my God.
A shop owner has been prosecuted for selling dangerous skin whitening products for third time after inspectors found. Let's go on that. Let's see what you're saying. This is South London Press, yeah. Yo, hit that like button for me, please, family. Yeah, hit that like button. I appreciate that. Show a little bit of love, you know, share it, and drop a little something in the PayPal if you're feeling generous. You know, big up to the 90 people in the building. Let me see how many likes we got in here so far. Monday, the 3rd of February, 2020. Yesterday was the 02020202. No, 02022002, which can be read backwards. It's the only time this year where the date would go forward and backwards. Hit that like button for me, family, please, man. Show some love. Let me just check this out real quick. What's this? Nah, keep fighting and send me a video after. These like pussies, man. Yeah. So yeah, a shop owner has been prosecuted for selling dangerous skin whitening products for a third time after inspectors found the scouring and cancerous treatment stuffed under his floorboards. He's proper trying to smuggle that shit in. It's cancerous, yeah. Shabba Hair and Cosmetics in Peckham pleaded guilty to illegally selling potentially carcinogenic skin whitening cosmetics after an undercover sting. Its director, Tazweer Iqbal, 45, of West Green Road, Tottenham, has now been found liable for half the costs, £3,843. The business was sentenced to pay the other half of the costs as well as £20,000 in fines. The judge in the case listed the high financial gains and deliberate concealment of the banned goods and illegal labeling, which left customers with no idea what they were applying to their skin. She was also satisfied that Iqbal clearly knew exactly what he was doing because he hid the toxic goods. And Southwark's council video footage of him selling illegal products from under the counter. Iqbal was also sentenced to a 200-hour community order to be completed within a year. Southwark Council will proceed to destroy all of the goods seized during the investigation. Hear what I'm saying before I read any more. Black people, Asian people, if you want to lighten your skin, if you hate your skin color, your skin tone so much that you're willing to go to whatever lengths to get hold of this cream, yeah, I'm sorry, yeah, but I don't think that any treatment that you're going to need after that should be on the so-called NHS, yeah? I don't think you should be getting that, yeah? If you're willing to give yourself cancer and burn up his skin just to get lighter, then you deal with the fucking consequences. However, this man here, mislabeling the products, yeah, and ferrying them in, shipping them into fucking Peckham when he lives in Tottenham, yeah? So for the Peckham natives to be using that shit on their skin and suffer the consequences, I actually think it's disgusting and detestable. They make enough money off black people, and it's time for black people to start boycotting these type of businesses. Yeah, you might not go there for skin lightening cream, but if they're selling that shit to your brothers and sisters, knowing that this shit could be causing cancer and irreversible harm, you need to start boycotting these shops. Yeah, should be a black man running them shops. Yeah, and a black man will be accountable to what he gives out in his community. Yeah, you got to take some power back by where you spend your money, and that's it. Like, when you find out this information, no one should be going to Shabba Hair and Cosmetics. That's all I'm saying, innit? Yeah, and that's for black and Asian people and all of those that feel the need to go and do skin lightening. You know what I mean? Like, I have limited compassion for you because of what you're doing to yourself. It's definitely self-inflicted, but apparently from this, that things are being mislabeled, so you're not even fully aware of what you're putting on. But the fact you're going looking for certain skin lightening, you're a fucker. Stop that. Love yourself. Shit, man. Anyway, an undercover test purchased purchase of illegal skin lightening cream was carried out by Southwark Trading Standards at Shabba Hair and Cosmetics. The test purchaser asked for the product Carol White Lightning Beauty Cream by name, and it was fetched from the back of the shop. The test purchaser wore a covert camera, and this identified the man at the till as Iqbal. The cream was labeled as containing hydroquinone. Quinone, yeah. My man's got them fucking stashed under his. He's serious. He's not ramping. Got that shit stashed under his.
Yeah, can't you zoom into that picture?
What, this picture?
Yeah.
It's just he's just stashing it under his floorboards.
Look at that, man. He's doing that because it makes him peas, Judge. Yeah. What the fuck you go put things on your floorboards if they gonna make you money? He's been exploiting the community for like 20 years, bro, and been caught 3 times. What, in the past, 5 years, 6 years, if that.
Yeah, man. Just fix up, you lot, man.
Bro.
Fix up. Fix up, man. Yeah, because we know there's loads of Asians and black folk that are into this. Do you know what I mean? And it's just like, yo, man, come on, man. Like, you got to be careful. Inhaling shisha, yeah, I did inhale shisha. I thought people inhale shisha, man. Shit, no one told me. I didn't.
That's what I did.
Yeah, I didn't. No one told me you don't inhale it, man, until the other day.
What was you meant to do, dude? Just blow it in, hold it in your breath, and blow it out. What is it, Jets?
Yeah, just hold it in your mouth, blow out like how they say you're supposed to do cigars. Fuck that, man. Man, if I'm smoking, I'm inhaling. You know what I mean? Hydroquinone can cause skin thinning, uneven skin tone and texture, facial scarring, and even increased pigment production of the skin. It is banned throughout the EU and can cause dangerous long-term health effects, including cancer and kidney, liver, and nerve damage. It is also very dangerous to use when pregnant. Southwark Trading Standard then carried out a raid of Shabba Hair and Cosmetics on Saturday, and they found it. Some were on the shelves in the store, and others in plastic bags behind the shelves and counters. Some was hidden under the floorboards. In total, 1,129 products were seized, and various samples were submitted for analysis. Of the 19 samples, 17 were found to contain hydroquinone. Yeah, the 8 samples submitted for steroid checks were all found to be positive. Steroids are normally found in prescription products like eczema creams. Prolonged medically unsupervised use of steroid cream is dangerous as it thins the skin, leading to an increased risk of infection and hormone imbalance. Steroids are also prohibited in cosmetic products.
Make the women look like man, give the women them like man faces and shit.
Nah, I don't do that. It's not that kind of stuff. You don't do that. It just thins the skin.
No, I'm saying the formula what makes the bleach. After a while, I've never seen no one in bleach looking fucking good. Like I've been going to dances for years, been amongst my people for years. It never looks good though. It doesn't. When they put like even Vice Cartel and all of them artists, when they put it on, fam, it doesn't look good after a while. Like you see them with black lips, light skin. Some parts of their skin is flaky, like they got eczema. It's fucking disgusting, bruv. But it's been going on amongst my people for many, many years, bro.
Yeah, I agree. Town Hall to pay Elephant and Castle traders 200k compensation for closure of shopping centre. Let's see. Finally, they're dealing with the shopping centre, but now they're gonna give it to some rich company.
Yeah, they are.
Traders who will be booted out of the shopping centre in July to make way for new housing will receive. Oh, they're getting rid of the shopping centre and making housing there. I feel like they should keep the shopping centre, just do it up. The fuck? Why can't they just renovate the shopping centre and get good things going in there for the community that fucking needs it? Oak Kent Road, Woolworth Road, Peckham, Camberwell, they need that shopping centre to be done up and done to a standard where people can go in there and enjoy themselves, and it actually feel like a nice place to be in. I
I
don't think
wouldn't
that,
say that for Westfield, but something like that. A big complex where you got cinema, maybe
you know,
a little
like bring the
sports
greatness back to
situation.
the fucking community. Bring jobs back to the
Yeah, bro.
community. You know, the fuck is wrong with people, man?
I
Anyway,
mean,
man.
up to date arcade play centre. Get me?
Trevor
I
Council
remember.
agreed the additional funds to compensate traders for the closure of the Elephant and Castle shopping centre last night as activists gathered to protest outside its offices in Tooley Street, London Bridge. The shopping centre will close on July the 30th to make way for new homes. Property company Delancey, which is managing the development, has already earmarked 634,700 to keep traders with relocation costs. To help traders with relocation costs. The developer and Southwark Council have also promised to find new premises for traders who will be displaced. But about half of the 130 odd traders are still to be relocated. And despite the extra funds, campaigners say that the council and Delancey have not done enough.
Well, I don't believe they have. And tell you the truth, yo, Jeds,
Yeah.
you know that on Woolworth Road there behind the shopping centre, you know that they're building up the whole new that estate. You know that Woolworth Road estate?
Yeah.
Yeah? That you knock that down, they relegate, they actually renovating it, making new housing there. That block there, that means that that place, the Coronet, yeah, the Coronet, and all of those places is gonna be all shut down, all getting knocked down. I don't know why they go put houses there. I think they should have made a big shopping centre, as you said, fam. Maybe a restaurant or something like that, bro. Like up to date, the whole area, build a big shopping complex. You got the university across the road from it.
There's a big
Fucking
plan
hell.
by the council anyway to keep it. So they let these things get run down to the point where nobody has love for it, and then they fucking get it for cheap. They know what they're doing. Look at that prime real estate right there, man. In the middle, right by Elephant Castle train station, underground Northern Line. It's prime real estate. Like that's a
Right.
sick place. That's like central London, you know. But it is what it is.
Yeah,
Kind
but
of.
you're so right. No, the elephant, no. The elephant it don't even look pink no more. That is how. Remember they used to have the pink elephant and everything and all of that. It looks so fucked. They ran that place down to look like it was gonna fall apart, bro.
Oh, let me
And
read
they've
the
got that.
story now. Pair jailed after man left in coma for 2 weeks. A man was left in a coma for 2 weeks after being lured to a woman's home and then attacked. Cecil Phillips, 46, and Tanya Payaseki, 32, of Warner Road, Camberwell, were yesterday found guilty of grievous bodily harm on September 15th last year, but not of attempted murder. Police issued an appeal after the victim was found unconscious in Warner Road with horrendous head injuries. Detectives say it was only thanks to the efforts of officers, paramedics, and doctors that he recovered. The pair were sentenced at Kingston Crown Court. Phillips was jailed to 18 years and Payetsky to 10 years. Police were called to Warner Road shortly after 5:40 a.m. on September the 15th, 2018, following reports of an assault. Officers attended and found a man suffering from a serious head injury. He was taken to hospital in a critical condition. Both Phillips and Payetsky were arrested the same day in connection with the incident. They were charged and remanded in custody. Inquiries were undertaken to identify the victim immediately after the assault, including the issue of a media appeal. However, in late September 2018, a man awoke and identified himself to hospital staff. It was established that the victim and the suspects were known to each other. Payetsky targeted the victim, approaching him in Camberwell, inviting him back to the address where the assault took place in order to rob him. Phillips followed them, and the victim was subjected to a sustained attack lasting up to 20 minutes. Detective Constable Nicola Barker, the victim of the horrific assault, fortunately made a full recovery. But for their efforts, can we not get the facts of the story? No, fucking
Bad
wrong,
journalism.
man. The journalism in this shit is just so whack. Rob him of what? How did they know him? Like, how did he, like, just break down the story a little bit, man. Shit. People getting paid for this shit. New homes, please, and make them snappy. Controversial plan could see alligator park in the old Kent Road. They're not ready, man. There's youths dropping dead like left, right, and center. You're talking about alligator park.
On Old Kent Road, you know, fucking hell. Amount. Oh, anyway, say nothing.
Southwark Tube Station closed after major water mains burst. Pool club applies to sell booze until 3:45 a.m. London employers warn of looming skills crisis. I read this before. The inmate that balances work. Yeah, I read that about that. Sex beast who raped one woman and attacked another. Jail for 14 years. All right. Well, yeah, man. That's that news there. We went through two papers, the Independent and the South London Press. Only a few channels have really got good news or know how to report good news. Let me just see on BBC, because I don't know about sticking to one thing anymore, man. Yo, King,
Kings, bless up, Kings. Every time. Yo, in the building. What's happening?
Yeah, man.
What we reviewed, G? Yeah.
Just looking through the news, seeing what's been going on. Obviously, there's the whole Streatham thing, but like literally, they've got no information on it, so I'm not even gonna bother.
Okay, and you were talking about this vape thing. You know, I've heard at least 3 people say that they got asthma within about 2 months.
Yeah,
and this guy bought the top of the range one as well. So beware, people.
Yeah, I'm not fucking with vapes, man. Tell people to be careful.
Oi, listen, you see, talk on the Streatham thing. There was like about a couple hours later, there was something that popped off in, is it Belgium? Same sort of thing. Guy, obviously of a brown complexion or light brown complexion, running around with a knife. So it seemed to, as I said, there was like a pattern yesterday, because I just got it in on my I get news feeds as well from Daily Mail. Daily Mail, eh? Daily Mail, mate. They're on the ball. So yeah, I mean, what was it? Islamist team. Let me see. I'm trying to get it up again. Yeah, that's what she said. No, that's what I'm saying, mate. Fucking hell, I'm getting old. Actually, it's probably what Rambo's saying, to be fair. You're gonna come to start a Rambo. Leave it. Nah, joking. You know, I don't want to be the one that's, you know what I mean? Someone's gonna jump on. What the fuck are you saying? No, leave it. Yeah, he's just gonna catch you one day and just beat you up. Oi, Rambo must be not there, because he's usually saying, oi.
I could hear everything you fucking say.
All right, Rambo, big up, brother. Hey, listen, you know I'm a joker, innit?
Yeah, continue with your fuckery. We're not old, you fuck. Then I put you in front of you, say, allow him, Rambo, allow him.
I know. I'll be like, please, Rambo, I'm in a wheelchair.
Bruv, I'm gonna body slam you.
Spot me.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, hit that like button, please, family tree. We're gonna wrap it up. We're coming to the end of the segment. Yeah, we're coming to the end of the segment. Just reading through some of your comments. Right. Anyway, so yeah, let's wrap this up. I just ran to BBC News to see if there's anything else there. Coronavirus. China accuses US of causing panic and spreading fear. Shit. Yeah. So the Chinese government says the US has spread fear instead of offering help. The Chinese government has accused the United States of causing panic in its response to the coronavirus outbreak. It follows the US decision to declare a public health emergency and deny entry to foreign nationalists who have visited China in the past 2 weeks. There are more than 17,000 confirmed cases of virus in China. Some 361 people have died in the mainland alone. Outside China, there are more than 150 confirmed cases of the virus and 1 death in the Philippines. US bars foreigners who recently visited China. What else did China say? It is precisely developed countries like the US with strong epidemic prevention capabilities that have taken the lead in imposing excessive restrictions, contrary to World Health Organization recommendations. This is what China's saying. A handful of countries like Australia also imposed an entry ban on Chinese travelers shortly after the US ban. The World Health Organization has actually warned that closing borders could accelerate the spread of the virus if travelers enter countries unofficially. Okay. What measures have the US taken? Blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. Yeah. Who's breathing at that whistling? I can hear that, man. Whistler. Yeah, bro, that's basically it.
It could be me.
Shamanic jungle culture. What is this? I got Out the Fire and was then thrown back in it. Mercenary murder, entertainment, BAFTAs, red carpet, Tom Hanks, Kim Kardashian. Nobody cares. Well, I don't.
Yeah, yo, that youth from fucking that youth won the BAFTAs, innit? That youth from Top Boy 2, innit? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, congrats to him. Yeah, that's really the end of the news, man. I mean, not going to drag it out any longer. That was the news. I got to get myself to the gym, get myself prepared. I got a long day ahead of me. Got lots of stuff to do. Hope you're all good.
Okay, well, the arse end of it, fella. All right, sweet. I'll rewind it a bit.
Yeah, man.
Upload it, innit?
Yeah, man. Well, just big up yourself. Have a good day and thing. Man, we'll chat to you later, bro.
Yeah, man. Big up yourselves, man. Big up yourselves, man. Catch you lot all up on the flip side, man. Yeah, so yeah, that was it. That was the Trill News review. Please be sure to hit all the links in the description. Go to my other channel, JEDI Online. Check out some of my latest videos. Kind of funny, give you some entertainment. Also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Red Pill Trill. What else you can do? You can hit the like button. You can share this. And yeah, I'll be back a little bit later with some more news. Don't forget, on Thursday we're going to be in Conspiracy Corner. You know, on Tuesday, tomorrow, we're going to be doing the Extremely Balanced Advice show. And yeah, I'll keep you all up to date with all of that, man. Big up everyone in the chats. It's been one of them mornings, but we're going to get back on point.
Hey, big up, Jeds. You know, every time I've got Monday morning, so I've got to make an appearance on this.
Come on.
And the
yeah,
Mighty
man.
Show.
You know what it is?
Bread show, easy.
So it's going to be Motivational Monday when we come back at some point. But yeah, let me go to the gym, get my motivation on, start my day, and then I'm going to link back in with you. Have a great day. Big up to everybody, all the Trill supporters, all the other channels that are streaming, live streaming. Let's keep it fresh. Let's keep it new. Let's keep having new conversations. Be kind to a stranger, but be even kinder to yourself. And don't forget to drop a little something in a PayPal. You know what I mean? For all my hard work. Let me know if you're supporting me. I'm trying to get some software that allows me to do a little bit more. And then I'm going to replace my laptop at some point as well, man. Because, like, you know, it's ancient and it's not really keeping up to speed. It's holding me back. It's holding me back, man. So, yeah. That's the PayPal link. If you got Cash App, hit me up on Cash App. Trill support. I appreciate all donations. All the links are in the description. And we're out, man. Peace, love, unity, all that good stuff.